Tensions remain high in Minneapolis tonight after federal agents shot and killed a 37-year-old man during an immigration enforcement operation, sparking more protests across the city and right here in the Valley. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 6. I'm Chase Golightly. The man's family has identified him as Alex Pretti, who worked as an intensive care nurse. This marks the second deadly shooting involving federal agents within a month in Minnesota, and it has state and local officials calling for change. Federal agents killed another person in Minneapolis Saturday morning, and anger is again rising over the agents' presence in the state.
I can't stand this anymore. I can't stand what's happening here.
The man was surrounded by federal agents when they shot him.
Life-saving aid was being rendered, and he was transported by ambulance to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he was later pronounced deceased.
The Department of Homeland Security says the 37-year-old had a 9mm semi-automatic handgun with 2 magazines. It's unclear whether he was holding the gun when he was shot.
The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, a Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots.
In separate posts on social media, senior White House aide Stephen Miller referred to the person shot as, quote, a would-be assassin and a domestic terrorist.
We are under attack by this administration right now, and this is not okay. It's just not.
Minneapolis's mayor condemned the incident and is calling on the Trump administration to end the ICE operation in the city.
The invasion of these heavily armed masked agents roaming around on our streets of Minneapolis, emboldened with a sense of impunity, it has to end. This is not how it has to be.
And happening now, demonstrators across the valley are reacting to this shooting. A group of people are beginning to gather outside the ICE field office in downtown Phoenix. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra is there now. Gabby, what are people telling you there?
Well, Chase, there's about 24 or so people here right now, and this group is continuing to grow. As I can see several people with signs walking up to join this protest outside of the ICE field office here in downtown Phoenix. There's a lot of different signs out here, most of them saying abolish ICE or anti-ICE. The mood here is just standing in solidarity with one another. I got a chance to speak with some of these people just a few minutes ago, and they tell me that they were disappointed in hearing the news out of Minneapolis today, and that was why they decided to come out here this afternoon. You can see the response from cars passing by as well, a lot of people honking their horns and whistling. But we know there were other demonstrations happening across Arizona today as well. This is video from a protest in Mesa where dozens gathered near Power and Ray Roads. The message from some of the people there was that they don't agree with the way this administration and the Department of Homeland Security is handling immigration enforcement. They say they stand in solidarity and demand accountability from federal agencies. That's some of the messaging that we're hearing at this protest right now as well. Demonstrators tell us they're saddened by this morning's shooting in Minneapolis, and here is what a couple of those people had to say about why they're participating in these demonstrations today.
I wanted to be out here because it's important to show up and make noise and make sure that everybody else knows that this is not okay.
I think it's important that our neighbors see that there's people that support them and that there's a lot of people that don't agree with the terrorism that's happening with this government right now.
And several local police agencies have released statements about supporting the right to protest peacefully, adding they will not tolerate any violence. Now, back out here live, according to an advertisement that was being shared on social media, this protest was set to begin at 6, and you can see there's already quite a few people here. So we'll be out here talking to some of these people about how they're feeling and what their message is, and we'll share that with you tonight on 12 News at 9 o'clock. Live in downtown Phoenix, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks.